Hello, good Abend, good evening, and welcome to the first new Toothbrush Rug beautiful recycling video that I've done in over 15 years because I've been disabled and not able to work on them. But Gott sei Dank, my health is changed in that regard, and I have the supplies on order from Amazon, and I hope to get started again in the next couple of days. But I thought I would reintroduce this series with telling the funniest rug story that I have. Now, 30 years ago is when I started teaching the craft, and the way that happened was I was on my vicarage year, the resident year in a congregation under a experienced pastor outside Duluth, and the ladies who were quilters just happened to see me working on my rugs for relaxation and asked me to give a presentation to explain the craft. So of course I was happy to, and it wouldn't have mattered because I was on vicarage, so they wanted it, I did it. So I gave the presentation and it was well received, but one of the ladies who was most interested, unfortunately, had to go into the hospital. So seeing hospital patients was part of my regular duties. I'd already had a unit of CPE hospital training, so I knew that's where my heart was anyway. And I'm now a disabled chaplain, hospital chaplain, so of course I agreed to not just see her, but give her an in-person tutorial. So I showed up at the hospital, and the room is completely filled with this dear old soul and her daughters and her granddaughters. So there's over a dozen of these very intelligent, very forceful, brilliant Finnish women standing around waiting for me to teach them how to make toothbrush rugs. But as I walk in and set my things down, one of the younger ones walks up to me and says, "But there's just one thing I don't understand. How do you get the toothbrushes to stay together?" Now, of course, I'm sure many people, when they hear this craft called toothbrush rugs, have that same question. But it was great because, like I said, these were very intelligent, very skilled women. So the fact that she asked it was because it was a perfectly reasonable question. And more amazingly, she thought that I would have the answer, that there is a way to somehow affix toothbrushes handles together to make a rug. Well, vielen Dank. I hope that as the Lord wills and grants, I'll be getting some new toothbrush rug tutorial videos out in the near future, but of course it's always Deo Volente.